That's right. So you want to give them a nice handshake and say, hi, my name is, and I am in such and such grade. And can you tell me one thing that you think that I should do to become a more excellent person?
I've learned that as like a girl and a woman, you need to empower yourself and kind of like take charge in your life.
Years ago, people started talking with me about what's going on with girls. There was an increase in violence among girls, an increase in attitudes, an increase in suspensions, and girls were just having a harder time in school. And so it was really clear to me that we really had to do something to be able to bring real information to girls that matter to them in a way that matters to them.
Support each other. Don't push yourself down. Be proud of who you are. You got each of you something to offer. You are who you are. Your beauty is inside, not outside. Your beauty is education.
What we'll be teaching them is things related to who am I, where am I going, how to become a leader, why should I be a leader, and in essence, how to get there.
Push yourself to the goal that you want to go to, and like be the person who you want to be,
and like do what you need to do to get on the right track, because there's no stopping you. Like, you have the power and no one else does.
I'm grateful to be here. My inspiration is my dad, because he got me into music, so he wanted me to play the saxophone like I have right here.
It's really a great experience to be in the band. I've been playing for more than 3 years now, and it's really fun.
Here is the Farnsworth Marching Band.
Sojourner Truth. I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
It's important to have a family member here because we're at school most of our time, so it's like our second home, and I feel like parents should see what environment we're living every day.
I just want to see how my daughter interacts with the other kids, what the curricula is, how efficient the teacher is.
Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for today.
It's just been exciting to me to see the kids coming through, and they're excited to be here, and watching the teachers interact with them, and they're knowing them by name, they're greeting them, and I think that makes the kids feel a sense of connectedness and importance and belonging here. And I can understand now why my daughter is so excited to come to school every day.
I am king, keep going. Hear me, keep going. Hear me roar. I know you can, keep going.
And
we really focus on parent involvement. I think it's so important, especially for the kids to see that their parents at the school and being involved in their education.
That is just me and myself, I am king of the jungle. Me and myself, I am king.
Yes! No way! Look at this!
Finn, the other way. Got to see your face. That is your moment. Take it.
We can solve our problems with innovation. Our town will be better when we work together. Nothing can be better than helping our town. So let's invent solutions to make the town a better place to be. We can solve our problems with innovation. Our town will be better when we work together.
And this is a project that's created by the students. That's what really makes it special. We have nothing when we start. And the students write the story, they compose the songs, they design the sets, they audition and rehearse, and we have a performance. It all comes from the kids, and as adults, our job is to capture their ideas. So while I'm working with one group on composing a song, Ms. House and some of our other teachers are working with students in creating movement for a part of the story. And Mr. Williams is working with another group beginning to flesh out some acting ideas. And Ms. Elliott and Ms. Young are off doing creating some visual ideas that will soon turn into our set and our costumes. And each student gets a chance to compose, to do movement, to do some acting, and to do some set visual development for the show.
It feels so like, wow, I got a chance to be in the 4th grade opera. I've been wanting to do it since I was like in 2nd grade. In opera, you kind of tell a story by singing. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. I've learned that it's challenging, but in a fun way. You just want to do more because it's a fun challenging.
And up. And down. And up. Ready and go down. And up. And down. Go down. Up, I mean 3. Down. And ready, go down. And up.
It's kind of like a history dance class altogether, so I guess that's where the IB comes into play, because it's challenge dance. You're not just dancing, you're not just having fun. We actually had to challenge ourselves to practice, to learn about these dances, to learn the songs. I like the fact that I was not only dancing, but I was being challenged at the same time mentally.
Salsa is this dance music made up in the 1970s and 60s in New York and in Puerto Rico. And it's a combination of West African.
The reason we do the International Baccalaureate is because it's really rigorous, intercultural, holistic learning. I mean, it produces people who think that way. Having dance be this physical piece, I think their boundaries are reduced really early on in the class. So they start to trust each other a lot earlier than in a sitting at the tables kind of class.
All right, then we're going to go forward.
But it kind of had me step outside my box because I wasn't used to performing in front of people. Similar to presenting an oral English or history class. So it's helped me with that in advancing my skills of performing and, being in front of people.
Last semester we had hip-hop dancers come in, we had West African dancers come in, somebody that knew bachata. We have all these different teachers to come in and show us a little bit about the culture itself, and then they show us some different styles in that dance.
Seconds. Over top and
Good morning, everybody. I'm very pleased to be here today to make sure that I can answer most of your questions. And not only that, I would like to also have the opportunity to hear some reactions and feedback from you.
Emma Weber, Highland Park Senior High. I went to Adams Spanish Immersion for grade school. I know you also have connections with Adams. And I really benefited from the Spanish Immersion program there. And I'm just wondering how this new plan will affect attendance to Adams, and especially considering how wide of a range, a large area that they draw students from, and how that will affect the program. Yes, sir.
I'm Sam Androstik. I'm from Central High School. I was wondering, it seems like there's a lot of focus on like the transportation and like making that efficient, and cost effective. I was just wondering, specifically with high schools, how it's going to change, or if it's going to change the curriculum. Is there going to be like a curriculum overhaul?
The idea is that we can say to the families, if you are in ninth grade, you're in a high school, this is the offerings we're going to have in your school. And they should be the same offerings we have across the board.
The video is going to be edited down to about 45 seconds long, voiced over for the morning news program at my school.
It was really interesting. It was the first time I've done something like this, and being able to ask the superintendent directly, you got more explicit answers, like with a lot more detail. So I definitely would do this again if I had the chance.
Great day for peace here at Augsburg College, and we are so happy that you're here. Welcome to our campus. Welcome to this wonderful celebration that we have each year here, where you come and share your gifts and your passions with our community.
We're talking about Nobel laureates and honoring them, and we're also talking about how you can be like a peacemaker and how you can make peace in your community.
When did de Klerk receive his Nobel Prize?
Today we're informing kids about Frederick de Klerk and his ending segregation in South Africa.
Well, at school I'm in peer mediation, and whenever someone has a problem, a fight going on, we help mediate them, and we try to maintain peace around the school.
We make solar ovens, and the solar ovens help kids in Africa and their families, so they don't have to cut wood.
They feel very connected with other parts of the world, and they're very excited about solar ovens helping all these people.
Today I stand with a lot of community leaders that stand with future community leaders to say that we are strong, we are united, we are behind Superintendent Silva's plan to make sure that every school in the city of St. Paul is strong, every child in the city of St. Paul has all of the educational needs met, every child in the city has the absolute best opportunity to learn, to grow, to go on to college, to go on to be successful in life. Most important thing that we can do for our children is to partner with the school district to say, what can we provide, how can we support the things that are happening in the classroom, how can we extend the learning day through our libraries, our park systems, how do we partner with community-based groups, etc. The schools have a tremendous amount of work. They have a lot of, they have a huge challenge. we all have to be a part of meeting that challenge.
We believe it's very important that we come together as a community to support the educational opportunities for our children. We've always been under the theme of Afro-American community to take a whole village to raise a child.
And I really believe that having community schools where the children can have the entire community in an accessible sort of way, that it will maximize the opportunities for the kids not only to learn but also to have such support that is needed at every level.
We don't have to go across the city to what we believe would be good schools. We can find good schools, good programming, good academics, high expectations right here in our own communities.
Whose birthday is it today? That's right. Wow.
Stand up, guys.
Really good. Stand up. You're really good.
So
good. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. How are you? Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Good for you.
Thank you.
And today is also, this is the beginning of National Reading Month. And today is National Reading Day. I used to read these Dr. Seuss books with my sons, who are now 30 and 27 years old, but I had so much fun reading these books. And this one is called, Oh, the Pets You Can Get. I don't want to break any instruments here. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great job, St. Paul Public Schools. It's just so inspiring to see dedicated teachers and everybody working together for the benefit of all these wonderful children and see them learning so much of music and reading and all the other skills on computers that they're going to need to be successful, and just really inspiring. I had a lot of fun, and I got to read Dr. Seuss, which I haven't been able to do since my sons were that age a couple of decades ago, so it was all just a great day. Thank you very much.
Superintendent has always been open to see other solutions. But at the end of every decision that I present to the board, you need to remember that it's always going to be about kids. We can't have public education that is based on the needs of the adults.
I'm here today in support of Superintendent Silva's plan and her 3 goals: achievement, alignment, and sustainability. This plan is not a perfect plan, we all know that, but it's the start that's hitting us in the right direction. We must act upon making sure all students have the opportunity to be proficient in reading and math.
We want the plan to be successful, but more importantly, we want our children to be successful and will do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Our kids' future's in your hands, and this is a good plan. And you can plan forever, but at some point in time, you got to implement.
This plan is not an end in itself. It is merely the first, let us hope, of a real effort to look at what we need to do to improve student achievement and to focus on student achievement.
Ms. O'Connell?
Yes.
Mr. Broderick?
Yes.
Ms. Street Stewart?
Yes.
Ms. Carroll?
Yes.
Mr. Risberg?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Kongtao?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And even with a slow convert there, we have approved the plan, Director Hardy.
we, as the city of St. Paul, cannot afford not to have kids trying to be ready and applying for college.
Right now, there are a bunch of tables with different opportunities, such as volunteer opportunities or job programs or internships even. And I think it's just a great way to get your foot in the door for college.
It's to give you a taste of what the real training would be like. That way you can find out if that's something you really like to do.
They need to start thinking about if they do want to go on to college or some kind of post-secondary training. There's many career-focused camps here and programs where they can find out early on, this is for me. So it's just good for them to have all these variety of ways to explore what they would like to do in the future.
The big question is, what is financial aid and what does college cost?
Most importantly, it really is showing students and families that these colleges want them to come to their school. We want you to get your degrees. We want you to be contributing citizens, and the overarching message is that you're going to college and colleges want you to come there.
Well, the next step is finding more financial aid so that, to help me get to college and pay for it and stuff.
And 100% of those kids who apply for college, because that's what they want to do, accepted in college. So that's what we're trying to do, to prepare early enough to give you all the pieces that you need to be ready for your college.
Mom and my friends, it's all I ever had. Thought okay not to have a father, but I learned it's wrong like a
and it related to them.
My quote is, how valuable a father's steady influence would have been. And I chose it because I don't have a father in my life right now. And if he was in my life, I think it would be great because then he could be in the picture frame.
I can see the growth just within the period he's been here. So I'm proud.
This is my favorite class, so I don't like missing this class.
We're making a tie blanket and we're gonna donate them to kids who don't have blankets.
We're learning how to help people.
And it just feels good to help out people less fortunate. Making this blanket makes me remind of the blanket I had when I was 1.
It feels nice to be able to help somebody in need.
Oh, you're getting there.
What we're trying to do is bring volunteers in to do the things that
maybe schools don't have the resources to do. All about the issue of service and giving back to the community and giving back to community organizations.
And we're going to be donating these to Neighborhood House Food Shelf.
Thanks for your help. Appreciate it.
Super duper!
Yeah, super duper helpers. This way. So if you just want to follow these.
Thank you.
And the more the students can see that there are caring adults, not only their teachers and the staff, but also other adults in the community that care about their learning, I just think that adds to the experience for them.
All you do is you just do a simple knot like this.
Former students that were first graders that are now in junior high made the bags, so then they come back and they're just like, look, Miss Star. And it was just really great to see all the different levels of kids really doing good together.
But let's do like a comedy and a horror. We gotta make it fun because everybody likes a good laugh every once in a while.
Our video productions course here at Farnsworth is ran by a group called In Progress, who are a group of past Farnsworth students and some others that have collaboratively gotten together and come up with a group that helps middle school, elementary kids learn more about video production.
You guys did a pretty good job with us. You guys did a pretty good job. You guys did really good for first timers. It was probably 2 years ago. I came here and taught photography. One of the teachers asked us to come back and teach video class here, so we decided to come back. Bring out the words that everyone could be an artist at heart.
I don't know, life stuff or love.
Having a voice in today's world is really important. And I think video is one of the tools that is already really important and creates access and ability to speak and speak their minds and speak about what's important to them.
That they can look back and they can say, you know, this was really fun for me, and it hasn't been that long ago, so it'll probably be really fun for you. And have that be a believable message. Kids believe other kids more so than they believe us as the adults.
Make it slow motion. Yeah. When he says no, you guys can slow motion and maybe like, no. Yeah.
How are you? How are you doing? Thank you. Good for you. Oh, I don't know about that. You're the most important person in the group. What's your name? Oh, good to meet you. I'm Mark. Good to meet you. Thanks. How are you today?
In order for education to be successful, children have to have proper nutrition in order for their brains to function well and in order for them to have the energy to get through the day.
Can you open up?
The children seem to really like the food and they know what they want and they made very wise choices. I think that's probably from being exposed to it.
I'm excited. I feel ready. I'm very excited, very touched by the opportunity to be of service, and it's a good way to start the day. I'm looking forward to a really special day, and I'm looking to work.
Tonga. I came from Tonga. First experiments in United States. I came last year, so I just started leave 3 weeks ago. Tonga is an island, so around by Fiji, Samoa.
But our students are proud of who they are, where they come from, and what they can contribute to not only our school, but our communities.
Another staff member said that she was noticing some of her level 1 students, her brand new students, on stage. So, you know, if we can give them an opportunity to show their culture and show us who they are, that's great, and I think that'll transfer to the classroom.
Planning going to college when I'm done high school.
Science is all around us.
How I programming?
Once in a while, you'll see a light go on.
Yes, I would like to be a mentor.
Their creative thinking skills have really increased.
He helped me figure out what I wanted to do.
Literally get kids each month that say, when are they coming back?
Working with the students to program a robot using a simplified programming system, a basic programming system, and they use the programming system to make a robot go through a series of obstacles on the course.
He just went straight to make a turn. Made another turn.
The kids pretty much self-selected what they like doing best. With this, there is no right or wrong answer. Their inquiry skills have increased because it's a constant process of trial and error and trial and error.
Okay, so it just needs to go a little further, right?
Yeah, so we like to talk. I'm an I, and we like to talk, but we also have to listen to each other.
Once a month, we have about 70 adult female mentors and 70 adult male mentors. And they meet with our students in groups of 8 or 9 and literally spend time getting to know the kids, talking with the kids about their lives, who they are, and then trying to reach them through a core value that we have each month.
What's respect?
Treat others how you want them to be treated.
Good, good.
And I literally get kids each month that say, when are they coming back?
We actually have adults that come like at least once a month or twice a month to come talk to us about their future and what they're doing. That shows us that we can have great lives like them.
You were the boss and I was coming knocking on your door for a job. What kind of traits would you want me to have? We thought, let's do e-mentoring. It's an 8-week course. So the kids have a prompt, a question that we've worked out with the school. They send the prompt in an email, we answer the prompt. So we run 400 kids a year through this program. And then we decided that why not cap it off with some kind of like a mock interview.
Take a look at your resume.
Now that I know that it's a possibility of me going to a community school and a 4-year college at the same time, and help me figure out what I wanted to do.
Well, I think you interviewed very well.
Does this have green leaves? Looking at buckthorn, which is the last bush or tree to lose its leaves. They're invasive species, and they are trimming them all the way down to the bottom of the ground, and they are spraying it with special chemicals so they don't regrow. Part of the 7th grade science course, life science course, which ties directly to the curriculum.
And make it more real. That you're out here doing it instead of the teacher just telling you we're gonna do this and this is how you're gonna do it.
Thank you, 3M.
Thank you, 3M.
Thank you, 3M. Thank you, 3M.
Thank you, 3M.
Thank you, 3M.
Thank you, 3M.
Thank you, 3M.
Cha, cha. Saturday school rules.
Cha, cha, you see.
It's fun at school. And we're trying to learn every day.
To learn a lot.
We have to think what we want and say it and do it. Cha, cha, you see.
And into the second room is, you said 3? How many into the third room?
I didn't know I could really learn it. Well, I knew I could, but it was kind of difficult, and I liked it though.
We like Saturday school. We like Saturday school.